Once again, I have a pleasure of welcoming Papou to the Trackmania Live, but this time he's not in the Gamers Origins offices. He's outside enjoying himself. Papou, welcome back. How is life and what are you doing outside?
Hello, good evening. I'm just in my garden actually. I'm home, so yeah, just taking a day off, because it was such a busy life actually. So yeah, just enjoying in life, family. It's really satisfying to qualify every time, even though sometimes it was maybe easier, sometimes were harder. It's always satisfying. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm really happy with that.
And talking about the qualification itself, it started really well for you. I believe you won like 5 out of the six first matches or even more. But tell us, how was the Saturday for you if you start off there? How confident did you feel once you played sort of the first
Uh,
matches? This is basically a walkover
yeah,
for the top players.
I mean, yeah, it was like fine for the five first rounds. It began quite like later than it used to be. Like maybe last year it began at 1 p.m. This year began at 5, so it was a little bit later. So yeah, the last match was played at like midnight. I was really tired. It was really exhausting, and I was worried about my train because I had some train to take to go home. And yeah, I was like, oh my god, I will not have a train if I yeah. So it was yeah, it was strange the last round. So yeah, it was also stressful because the gaps between like round 4 and round 5, then round 6, it was like a level up. So yeah, I wasn't ready, I would say. I mean, I was like, oh, okay, I'm like 21st, and top 6 was true. So yeah, it was exhausting. And so yeah, I tried to come back, and then I failed on last round on Tony Choke. So I lost what you said, 5 spots, 5 places. So yeah, exhausting.
Yeah. But
It's
then
a
if
bit
you
of a
talk,
warm up, I would say.
yeah. But if you talk then about
Yeah.
the Sunday, it's basically the day when the pros are maybe starting to feel the nerves. Then it's maybe a chance of actually getting knocked out. How confident did you feel that the level that you had on Saturday was going to be good enough to actually qualify? Were you actually more or less, I don't know, did you view it as some sort of expectation to actually qualify, or did you see it as maybe a surprise if you qualified?
I mean, I knew that I had chances to qualify as always, as every ZrT. And I wasn't so confident. I'm never that confident while playing Trackmania, either tournament. So yeah, it was stressful. Stress night as well. Before that, um, I mean, yeah, the first one was Monkaes. As every one of 16, one of 8 is just about the seed. You just want to have the best seed and don't want to be surprised by other players and be knocked out. So yeah, I knew that I could make it. Round of 16 went pretty well. I finished head of Carl Jr. So yeah, it was actually really motivating to finish ahead of him. And yeah, one of 8, I finished well in second place, so that's fine. And yeah, quarterfinals was a little bit, the level was high. I mean, when I saw the quarterfinals, I was like, oh my god, like I mean, I played against Glass, who did really well in the tournament, like in the Saturdays and also the Sunday, and Bad Lulu, who is a favorite. So yeah, it was really tough. And Mika is also really good on the ice map. So yeah, that was a tough one, but I mean, I qualified, so it was yeah,
I mean, you even won that quarterfinal, but then if you look
yeah,
at
somehow.
somehow, I mean, if you look at the semifinal, then now you're gonna play against Bren, Orel, and Serrar. How do you view your chances against them? I mean, you played against Bren many times at the ZrT Cup. You played against Orel many times, and but how do you see your chances this year against them?
I mean, as usual, I would say I'm not like the favorite of the polls, etc. So yeah, I mean, as always, I can do it. I mean, I know I could beat the likes of Ren or well, I don't know about Zero, but yeah. I think I can do it, even though it's online. So, so yeah. I mean, it depends on the map pack. I mean, it depends on the form, etc. They are tryharding. I am tryharding, so I think I can do it. I
Mm.
hope I will do it.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the polls, I mean, Bren is like an 85% favorite. But me and you both know that every time there's a poll, you're going to be the underestimated dog, and then we'll come to the grand final. But do you think that this may be your year? You've been in so many grand finals before, but you have never actually won it. Do you think this is maybe the highest chance you have had at winning it, or do you think that maybe you had better chances earlier years?
I think I had better chances. Like in 2018, I knew I just watched the VOD like yesterday. I was well ahead, and then everything fell down in one map. So yeah, I think 2018 could be my year. And I don't know about this one. I mean, I'm not as fast learner as other people could be, like Bad Lulu or OL or Gwen. So and thinking about that, like ZrT will is making a map right now, so it will also depend about that. So I don't know. I'm not that confident in winning, but as usual, I will make my best.
Hmm. Then there's some other semifinal as well. You mentioned a little bit about Gwen, but you also have Carl Jr., who has basically won pretty much every time. He won 5 out of 7 times. You have Yannick, who's a new guy, and then you have Bad Lulu. Who do you think is going to be advancing from that semifinal?
I think Carl Jr. will advance. I mean, I don't really need to explain that, but then I don't really know. I think it will be played out between Bad Lulu and Gwen. I think because Bad Lulu is also really strong this year. Gwen as well, this rising star. And I don't know, maybe Yannick will make the surprise. I mean, he surprised everyone on Ngolo Cactus, the map with the cut at the start. I mean, he did it really well. So yeah, it will be interesting. And also the fact that we are playing online and not offline. Bad Lulu had some trouble playing offline. So yeah, maybe it will be the year of Bad Lulu. We don't know. I hope so, but
But if you then have
yeah,
to
let's see.
sort of view the whole field overall, if you had to name maybe one favorite, who would that favorite be? Is it yourself? Is it someone else? Who is the favorite to win it?
So I don't want to name myself because it's not true after all. But I would say, I mean, that's not really original, but Carl Jr.
I mean, ZrT Cup, and then you have a chance to pick someone. I guess you pick Carl Jr., right?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best player of all time, so I need to
Yeah.
to pick him.
Hmm.
He also looks really strong on the map, so I'm really confident that he will win. So
Hmm.
yeah, let's see.
But then, if you just final question from me is that how much would it actually mean to you to actually win this cup? It's one of the big cups. It's basically ZrT Cup and then Trackmania Grand League. That is the two big cups. But now it's also a new game. So if you win this cup, you're going to be like the first winner of a big tournament in a new game. How much would it mean to you personally to win the ZrT Trackmania Cup 2020?
And that will be huge, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, finally winning a big tourney, it will be such a succeed for me. And also, yeah, the fact that the game is new. This is the first big competition. It will be like, I don't know. It will be something huge, something really huge. I will also be considered as a favorite. If I win that, I will be considered as a favorite for the following tournament. So yeah, it will be like something really, really huge, really, really, really.
Thank you so much for stepping up, and I guess I
Thank
see you
you, thank
next
you.
Wednesday as well for another interview. And hopefully, you have then again surprised people, prove the people in the polls wrong that once again Papou is in the grand final, and maybe this year he actually wins it all.
I hope so. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you
And
so
yeah,
much.
good evening. Let's see you on next Wednesday.
Yeah, I guess so. Next interview up is Yannex, a little break, and then Yannex is coming up. Thank you so much, Papou, and good luck.
Thank you. See ya.